Hello there. So, getting ready to start another art walk show tonight, but I figured before I got ready for this, I would share some tips if you are planning on selling your work at an event, a festival. Sorry? Selling your work at some location like this. So first of all, you need a place to display your work. And art walks, art fairs, usually they advertise online, social media. I have friends who will tag me if there's something that I haven't seen coming up. A good place to look is search on your social media for art events. You can also Google any local events. If you go into small towns, places like to have like Saturday things going on. The one I'm at is the first Friday of a month. You will have all sorts of places like this. So sometimes they charge a fee, sometimes they don't. It just depends. If there's any type of big festival coming to your area, generally they ask for vendors 2, 3, 6 months in advance. It just depends. I know like the Christmas ones, Christmas markets are really popular. So make sure you start looking out for those. Or if you don't get your foot in the door this year, go by, see if you can talk to someone who is in charge, and maybe you can do something for next year. So you need a place to sell. Excuse me, allergies. You need tables, or one table, depends on what you're selling. You need tablecloths, I would say. I got by like the first few months before I started taking off with my work. I got by with a twin sheet cover for, a twin sheet. And it was, it worked great. I mean, nobody could tell the difference. I used that and some, the word is vacated my brain. Anyway, I used that. And it held together fine. It was just for the sake of display. So, also you want to have like some racks or boxes to put your things in. If you're going to be outdoors, I highly recommend having a canopy. Because like if you live in an area like I do in Texas, that sun can get really vicious. So, and you want to remember to protect your work. If you can afford to have like the shades go up on the walls, tarp walls on the side, do it, because it's your work. You put in a lot of time, a lot of hours. You invested in that money, in that creation. So make sure that you take care of your investment. When you're setting up at an art walk or art fair, any kind of event, you want to make sure you have money change available. You might want to have a card reader for people who want to use credit cards. Definitely want to set up a sign with the QR codes for your Cash App or your Venmo, your any way that you have of paying, having people pay for their purchases. Have that available so that they can access that information quickly and easily. I don't like to show that stuff on my phone, because one thing that's relying on my phone to have battery, and it doesn't always have battery. And that's another thing, make sure you have a phone charger. So I have it printed and I have it in a little display stand, like a photo frame kind of thing. And it works really well. People use it, and it just makes it a lot easier. It's thank you for supporting my small business. Make sure you have prices on your items. I am the type of person who does not like to have to be in people's faces when they're shopping. I'll greet them. I'll greet my customers, good morning, good afternoon, or I'll compliment them on their clothing, their shirt, or if they have their dog with them or whatever. I make some type of connection with them, and then I let them do their thing. If they would like to come in and talk some more, I am welcome to that. I'm open to that. I try not to occupy my time doing other things when they are approaching, so that way it leaves them open to coming into my booth and looking things around, looking around the things. There is another thing you need. There is some people say like you don't sit down, don't take a chair, or you don't be caught sitting. You've worked really hard to set up your booth. Yeah, sit down. Take a break and let people look around. Like I said, I don't like to be in their faces. But if they have questions, then yes, absolutely stand up. But for the sake of their shopping time, yeah, let them do their thing. And I'm the type of shopper, I don't like people to be in my face, and I don't like to bother them. So I let them have that experience in that moment to look around. And of course, when they're leaving, and even if they don't buy anything, I say thank you, have a great day, whatever it is, that however you want to greet them, but always make that connection, and that's honestly one of my favorite things about being a vendor. It's the people connection. Like some days I set up, but I go through all the trouble of bringing my work out, and I think the least amount I've made would be like $30, $40, and it's nothing, like hardly even anything to cover the fee. But I had some great conversations even on those nights, or those days. So it's the people connection for me, and I hope that you find some value apart from just selling your work. Find some value in the experience. Take some time to look around and observe other people's booths. What can you learn from them about their setups? Things like that, And hopefully with all of this time, then you will start to enjoy your experience as a vendor. And you'll see that it's actually quite enjoyable to put your work out on display, even in this small little way. So I hope my tips helped you out. And I'm sure I'll come up with more, and I'll add more to this video later. But for now, happy shopping, happy November, good luck.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun!